You're listening
You're listening
to another episode
of the Fresh Takes
podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Fresh Takes podcast. I am your favorite host, Tim, alongside my two favorite co-hosts, Tank and Pat. And you're watching this video on a Wednesday, so tomorrow, football begins.
Are you ready for some football?
We have the Chiefs versus the Ravens. First game. And then Friday we got.
I'm excited. I'm excited that the football season's around, but I'm not excited to see this matchup as week one in season.
Coming from a Ravens fan, secondary Ravens fan. That's
Yeah.
surprising.
I'm not excited.
I'm excited, but I'm tired of the Chiefs being the first opener.
And I think that's why I'm not excited seeing it.
Because isn't this like the third year in a row they've opened?
Because last year was what? The 49ers.
The Lions. It was the Lions and the Chiefs, and the Lions won.
It was the Lions won.
Yeah, but all you got to do to prevent that is to not let them win the Super Bowl.
Well, not even the Super Bowl team usually plays.
I was gonna say
week one. Normally, they do an NFC or an AFC rematch, which I mean is what they're doing, an AFC rematch.
Oh no, I don't mean like Super Bowl repeat. Like,
would you rather have
maybe
the say Broncos in Carolina?
I mean, I'd rather that not be a game at all. No, if I had to pick a season opener.
It has to bring money in. I mean, it's the season opener, so it's going to already bring money in. But
I think a really cool thing to do, but I mean, it's also based off of how schedules go because 1 year they play one division and then they play the next division. But I think it'd be cool if the NFC team that lost in the championship and the AFC team that lost in the championship they face each other. So I think it would be cool if the Lions played the Ravens first.
You're into something. I kind of like that.
I think it's like you had the Super Bowl matchup, and then week one, we're going to give you what could have been the Super Bowl matchup.
I like that.
In my opinion, I feel like that would have been a better option. But last year, the Ravens won 45-3 against the Lions?
I think. Pat, what would you put as your first week matchup?
Like, this year, or just to instill as like in every year, like this is a rule.
I was gonna say this year because that my choice was this year with the Ravens and the Lions. I mean, I also wouldn't mind seeing like Texans and Colts. Anthony Richardson's back. You got the whole new packed Texans team, and I don't think they played each other with Richardson.
I don't think so.
No, well, out of week one matchups,
I mean, if you're gonna base it off of this year's week one, what would you rather see out of all the games? I don't know what matchup I would want to see because I think there's going to be a lot of good games this year.
Probably Cowboys Ravens.
Well, if we're picking
why Cowboys Ravens, like just ask it.
Oh, the January choke artists.
Okay. I mean, it's the truth.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're picking any team that's playing this week to be the Thursday night game, I mean, I still got to go with Houston and Indy. But, I mean, it'd be cool to have, like, Denver, Seattle.
Honestly, you really
Detroit,
week one's picks or games. Honestly, I would like to see the Minnesota Giants, and it's nothing. And yes, both teams are kind of like horrible.
Open the season?
Yes. Hear me out, just so that I can see how bad these two teams are really going to be. Because if it's not going to be, I guarantee you, it's not going to be a televised game this week. And when it's not, I'd like to see how bad both teams with JJ McCarthy going down. Minnesota's got Sam Darnold, got Justin Jefferson, but and what do
So,
you have over there in the Giants?
so you would be excited to see a 13-6 game to be the very first game of the season.
To go ahead and get it over with and to see how bad both teams are going to be. Yes.
Tim, can you go ahead and change the name to New Season Same Tank? Because that is the worst take
I was
candidate
about to
right there.
say, should I put winner of the worst take?
I mean, didn't I win that?
Hey, you're starting strong this year too.
I got to try to go, consecutive years,
He went the three-peat. No,
But
I'm tired of Giants getting prime times week 1, especially after a 45-3 loss last year. I'm not doing it again.
I'm shocked that the
Yeah.
Giants didn't get the Cowboys for I think the last when I want to say looked into it last year. Out of the last 7 or 8 years, you all had played us 6.
We alternate. Like, we play you guys, then we don't. Then we play you guys, then we don't. Then we play you guys, then we don't. I don't know why it's like that, but that's just how it's been.
I think it's stupid.
And
But
then I'm
but
pretty sure the years that we don't play you guys opening week, we play you guys on Thanksgiving.
yeah. Now I've always said this also that I feel week 1, and now that there's week 18 weeks, so it'd be week 1 and week 18. I feel that it should be a conference division game. So NFC East will play NFC East, and and so forth. AFC West plays AFC West. I think that week 1 and week 18, the very last week of the season, both of those should be a division conference game.
Yeah, but I remember that I was listening to another show that talks football, and they said that the people who do the things, they just put it in a generator, and it generates like the best outcome and what will get the most views, and that's how they base the schedule.
Oh, I don't doubt it. Don't doubt it one bit.
That's how when Russell went to the Broncos, we had like 6 primetime games with them because they thought that the Broncos were going to be all that.
You're gonna
It's
have
all right that
Broncos
way.
Colts game.
That was
Yeah.
that was a bad game.
That was the greatest game.
Yeah.
But all right, ladies and gentlemen, with football starting back up, you know what that means. We started back up this year's fantasy football teams, and Pat snoozed through it and didn't come into like the last 2 picks.
Yeah, secured the defensive kicker.
Yeah,
Oops.
your team doesn't look half bad though.
No, it did decent, and it's like it is different people than my other league, so like I'm okay with it. I didn't want the exact same people, so
Well, that's Tank and I
worked
are
out.
in 2 leagues, and I tried to stay away from people I have. But I mean, I'll run down my team real quick. I think I have the best receiver trio, like I did last year. But we got C.J. Stroud, Travis Etienne, Kenneth Walker, Tyreek Hill, Justin Jefferson, Evan Ingram, Mike Evans, Austin Eckler, Young Hoku, the 49ers defense, Tua Tagovailoa, Chase Brown, Ramondre Stevenson, Keon Coleman, Brandon Cooks, Cortland Sutton, and Cade Otton. I think the only spot I'm really struggling is tight ends, which I was so close to grabbing TJ Hawkinson, and then he was sniped away from me. But yeah, I think this year I got pretty good with the receiving core. My problem is Jefferson and Hill both are on bye same week.
Ooh,
So yeah, that's gonna hurt me. And of course, I play Terry, who is the reigning champ, who also has a stacked team. I think he got his projections at 13-1.
Oh, nice.
mine's horrible.
Saying then you got Big Boy Tank, who got projected 0-14.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Oh
0 and
no.
14. I got a D plus grade.
Pat, did you ever leave yours?
Yeah, I got He was a B minus, ranked fifth or something. I forget the record. It
Oh,
was
hey, I was ranked fourth, so I'm right above you.
a
So let's see if we can get two people in fresh takes to get to the top four again.
Well, it'd be cool to get all three of us in there again.
Well, maybe if you actually had a good team.
Hey, you never know. I might. I might be able to squeak it in. I
Your
mean,
problem was drafting two kickers and two defenses.
I don't know why I was stupid enough to pick up two kickers.
So
Defense is the
you should have just started like hoarding running backs because that's where your head, your running backs after your starters are rough.
Let's see. For our league, I have Jared Goff, Raheem Mostert, DeAndre Swift, Devontae Smith, Tank Dell, Dalton Kincaid, Jake Ferguson, Jackson Smith,
The
however
Jigba.
you say that last name, Brandon Aubrey, the Bengals defense, and then I have Brock Purdy, Blake Corum, Gus Edwards, Jahan Dotson, uh, Wandale Robinson. I just dropped my kicker. I got picked up. Can't remember who I picked up, but I got Cole Kmet, and then the Broncos or the Buccaneers defense.
I think your biggest thing was Jahan Dotson. I don't think is gonna do much with the Eagles. I think he'll be like Julio Jones and get that one touchdown every 5 games.
he'll
Uh,
definitely be more. He'll be more utilized than Julio was. He's he's gonna be utilized more than Quez Watkins was because Quez was just too inconsistent. But they really do want a third receiver like
I was
that
gonna say that
to
they
produce
did
a
want
lot.
the number three, but
But they also have a lot of loaded talent, so it is hard to spread to everyone.
I was the round that you picked Brandon Aubrey that I was getting ready to pick him that round, and I was like, I'll just wait on a kicker now.
well, that's like you said they was it this group or the other group and or one and you wanted I kept telling you I want Zay Flowers and
Oh yeah,
you were
the
like
wrestling one. I was getting
you
ready
do
to
you
take
want
Zay
me
Flowers, but somebody else took him.
you were like do you want to see me make you mad or I'm not gonna say the word that you said in the text on here but I was like what do you mean you're like well too late now I was like no tell me what you're going to do and you're like well Cake Boss took Zay Flowers but I was going to take him before you took him I was like yeah no I kind of figured I was getting ready to pick him up too.
I was waiting for you to send a text or a group chat and be like, Pat, what do you want for Zay Flowers?
I already know Pat's not going to come off as A Flyers. Pat, but if you do come off as A Flyers, please let me be the first to possibly trade something to you to get Zay Flyers. So if you ever think about it, hit me up first, please.
Uh-huh.
All right, Pat, let me ask you this question for your team. If you were actually in there drafting, what would have been your first pick? Because do you know who they drafted you first?
I had picked five,
Yeah, you know, you had picked six.
picked six. Um, I don't know who was there, so it's like hard to say. Who did they draft me first?
They
Wasn't it?
drafted you Marvin Harrison
I
Jr.
was, I was
first.
about to say, wasn't it
Okay,
Harrison that they drafted
Yeah,
him first?
your auto draft gave you Harrison Jr. first.
that's six. Um, yeah, no, yeah, why not?
I'd say, I mean, there was like I think Travis Etienne was there because that's who I got. Um, Kyron Williams was there. There was a couple
Uh,
quarterbacks that were decent still there.
I think I kept running backs, so I probably
Oh yeah, you kept James Cook and Jameer Gibbs.
yeah, so I probably would have taken best receiver probably. So Harrison isn't far fetched. I don't know what to
Here's a
think
question.
of him, but like he should be a target magnet.
So I have a question for you. There's a fantasy league I'm in that neither of y'all are in. If you had to pick a backup QB. So your QB that you had the very first pick of a draft, and you took Josh Allen, and then you had to pick a backup just to have on your bench. Who would you take?
Well, I
Because
mean,
Tim knows where I'm going with this.
yeah,
Do
but I
you
mean, what's your
play? Do you play more than one QB or just one
No,
QB?
one
well
QB.
the also the other thing is it's the second pick, right?
No, he had pick number one, and he took Josh Allen, and then at pick 11, he picked up a
Yeah, that's what I'm
backup
saying. I
QB.
meant like second round, your second pick.
Yeah,
Oh,
Say, I mean, makes you think of who all would still be there. I mean, at that point, somebody like Dak would still be there, Jared Goff probably.
I know Mahomes was taken off the board. Uh, I'm pretty sure Golf was taken off.
I don't know. I just think drafting a
hmm.
quarterback first like 3 rounds is stupid.
Unless it's Lamar Jackson or
Or Jalen
Josh
Hurts,
Allen.
Josh Allen,
Like,
since they run.
Do,
and
do,
also
do you want me to tell you
tank
who
a
this
little.
person picked?
Who they pick? Wait, hold on. What pick number was it again? Because I'm
11.
confused with the scenario.
So
So
he picked at number. He
I
was
don't
our
think they
number one pick.
snake it, Pat. I think
No,
that
they
they
no,
just
they
yeah.
snaked it.
so then he
No,
would
they
have
snaked
been
it.
pick number 19.
But no, round number 11 is where
Oh,
he picked
Oh,
round
this.
number
round
11.
11. You keep making it sound like pick 11.
No,
Yeah,
so
I was
round
like,
11.
why would he
It
take
was
two
his
quarterbacks?
11th pick.
Okay.
Oh, well, I say by round 11, there's like Tua,
Um,
Baker
Kirk
Mayfield.
Kirk Baker's probably still there.
Bo Nix.
Mm, Geno Smith maybe.
They went with Tyson Bagent.
Oh, okay. So he doesn't plan on ever starting anyone other than Josh Allen, and he just wanted to draft agent because he's probably a local
Hometown
guy,
hero.
right? Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I mean, to be
I
fair, in
mean,
our
yeah, why
wrestling
not?
one, Billy doesn't even have a quarterback.
Yeah, that's we love you, Billy, but dad going.
He drafted 3 people who aren't even signed to a team and not even a quarterback.
And here's my revelation to the Zay Flower talk earlier. I sent Tim a message after I declared my keepers, asking if it was too late to change because I was going to get rid of Zay Flowers and keep
Wow.
Kyler Murray instead.
Wow. You should have
I'm
told me.
big
I
on
would have done it.
no, but you said it's locked in, and I was like, I don't want to press any boundaries. I'll just keep it. But I'm big on
If
Kyler
you would have done
Murray.
that, would have been my very first pick. I would have been my very first pickup.
Oh, I mean, you got Anthony Richardson.
No, I know. If he stays healthy, he has kind of the same upside, but I do think Kyler Murray is going to have a really good year.
I think the Cardinals will have a decent year. But back to the Flowers. If you, I'm being serious. If you ever want to come off of Flowers, hit me up first, please, because I will work with something, try to figure something out to get you a done deal.
I mean, I feel like an honest upfront trade is Devontae Smith for Zay Flowers.
I mean, I'll throw 2 people in for Zay Flowers.
You could do
You give me Jake
Devontae.
Ferguson
Oh,
and
you want Jake Ferguson?
You have
and
3 tight
Darnold.
ends. I'd get rid of him. Cole Kmet's gonna blow off again.
No, these are official trade talks, by the way. Nothing holds
Hank, you
any.
should have kept your kicker. Pat's is questionable. He could use one.
No. We'll
Yeah, we'll talk
circle
about it
back
later.
to this
So,
later down the road.
yeah, what are your guys' predictions for Thursday? Who you think's coming out?
For
Well,
football
Yeah, who's
Thursday,
coming out on top?
I think Baltimore's going to get the victory. I think this is the year that Chiefs start 0-1 again.
yeah, Tank. looked at your pick sheet that you sent and quick compared, and we do not have a lot of similar picks. But this is one that we do have similar. I think Baltimore wins.
Yeah.
I have not made my picks yet because you guys know that I always do them last minute in case of injuries.
Well,
But
you better send it by Wednesday so I can upload them Thursday morning.
no, because I'll do like we do every year. Thursday we have that one picture of the three choices. The Friday special game we'll do the picture of us with our choices, and then Sunday we upload them all.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think
I'll
about that.
say that's how we did it last year, so felt like it'd be easier to do it this year.
Yeah, you're right. I
So
totally forgot.
say I don't have my picks yet because I don't know who's gonna be injured, who's gonna be starting. I don't know if Drew Lock's gonna make a magical appearance and take Daniel Jones' spot, because if so, then Giants by 50. Um, um, but I mean
I think you're a little further away from a Drew Lock.
but
You
I
know,
mean I'm up
I did
between the
the
Ravens and the Chiefs. I don't honestly know right now. Like I was dead set the Lions last year, but this year I don't know with these guys. I mean, Mark Andrews still isn't fully healthy. How is he gonna factor? You know, uh defense is different now. They lost Patrick Queen. Marlon Humphreys is kind of slacking lately. I just don't know.
I think it's gonna be a close game. I think it's gonna be a 24-21 or 27-24. I think it's gonna come down to 3 seconds left and Tucker kicks the winning field goal.
I don't know. I think with based off of predictions last year, y'all you guys need the gimmies that you can get. I think I'm gonna go with Chiefs to be the odd one out. And if you guys start 1-0, then there's your upper hand on me. But
I'm in a so I did a uh, 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 Survivor League at work, and I took Giants over Minnesota.
oh, who did I take? I want to say I took
That's
Texans.
that's a tough first week pick, both of you.
I don't remember exactly who I picked. Let me see. Games, Survivor. My pick. No, I picked Buffalo. Picked Buffalo over the Cardinals.
I,
Say, I thought I picked Buffalo, and I was like, wait, I think Buffalo plays the Jets, so I don't know if I want to do that. But no, Buffalo plays Cardinals, and I picked Buffalo.
so the two guys I'm doing it with, he picked the one picked Bengals, and the other one picked Browns.
Oh, picking Rams is a
Over Dallas.
No,
gutsy.
Browns, not Rams.
Browns.
Browns.
So, well, even then, that's a gutsy one against Dallas. I don't know.
Oh,
So, what about Friday? Who you guys got Friday?
I got the Packers.
Really? I got the Birds.
Eagles.
Say, I think the Birds got it.
If you'll remember my playoff predictions, you know I roll hot with the Packers, and that
Yeah.
starts early.
But all right, we got time to talk about one more. What is the game you're looking forward to the most? Can't be your favorite team.
Um,
I
I don't
I think
really.
mine's Lions Rams.
yeah, I mean
Um,
that's an exciting week oneer.
It's either Texans, Colts, or Lions Rams. Probably the one that I'm most excited for.
honestly, Washington, Tampa Bay.
And mine's kind of, I mean, I want to see if the preseason hype is at, but Bears Titans. Let's see if Caleb Williams
Yeah.
in a actual game is that guy.
Romo Odunze and Keenan Allen too. So I think I'm excited to see the Bears offense, and I'm excited to see the Texans offense. Since, all
Also,
the additions.
Monday night, will the other Achilles tear 4 plays in?
I hope not.
I think he's good this year.
Could you imagine?
Did you see Clay Matthews' induction into the Packers Hall of Fame?
I did.
I did not. I did not actually.
So he got up to the podium and he was like, I asked Aaron Rodgers if he would be here and speak for me, but he said that he was gonna go lock himself in a room, take some ayahuasca, and be there in spirit.
So, did you also read that the Jets are saying that Rodgers is not being a team player?
I mean, is he ever?
Yeah, I mean, he's himself, but he
I don't
might win in
think
some
Rodgers
games.
has really ever been a team player.
Touche.
But all right, ladies and gentlemen, we hope you are as excited as we are for the upcoming NFL season. Comment down below your guys' game that you're most excited for. And we do still have the Home Run Derby scheduled for September 22nd. We have all the spots technically filled up because we're only doing 12 now, as we've closed the entries. But the other thing is we're looking for a new field because the field we were going to use, they just tore down the fence. So I think I found the field that we're going to use, and it's like a minute away from where I live. So I'll
The after
drive
party at your
down,
house?
I'll drive down one day and check it out, and then maybe the three of us can just carpool. But
Sounds good.
yeah, I was talking to Grady. He said it's like 280, 290 on the centers and like 380 center field. So, gives it a little
I'm getting
challenging.
this many home runs.
Makes it a little
Mm.
challenging, but I think that's all I got. So on to you, Pat.
You would think with the week starting the kickoffs, I would have more to say, but I'm just pumped to get this season rolling. So
Pump for his
I will
Eagles.
pass it off. I will pass it off quickly.
Well, you can follow us on the good old X, aka F. Hey, oh my gosh, I just totally butchered that on the new
Oh my
season. Oh my
gosh, new
gosh.
season, old tank.
Wow. All right, let's start that over. And you can follow that into a whatever clip you want to put. But you can follow us on the X, aka ARTAFKA Twitter. You can follow us on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook. Don't forget, hit the like, subscribe, and get the notification button. One lucky person on our 100 subscribers on YouTube will win. Once we hit the 100 subscribers, we'll win a prize from yours truly, Tim, Tank, and Pat. Don't forget, you can listen to us on other podcasts and Spotify podcasts. Like Tim said, September 22nd, we're hitting the field for a home run derby. And yes, Pat is back to doing his funny faces, and I love it. So thank you, Pat. Other than that, I'll see you all next week. And welcome NFL season. Peace, y'all.
Bye, everybody.